Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1968 Olympia Splendid 66 vintage ultra portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany and one of the top typewriters of all time, especially when it comes to ultra portables. Basically, any Olympia made in Western Germany is a top typewriter and also known as the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. Shout out to JD. I acquired this from him. He's battling cancer and ALS, so he is downgrading his collection. He lives here in Maine, so I was able to meet up with him, and very nice dude. All right, so this has a UK keyboard. So it's got the pound sign instead of the dollar sign, and the layout's a little bit different, like the forward slash is on the 3 instead of on the sides here, and this has a percentage down here and some other fractions. It's got 3 different fraction keys. Okay, let's go up top. This is your carriage lock. So when you first take this out of the case, it might be locked, and you just flip this switch back, and this is the paper support arm on the other side. Same um, little lever on both sides though. This one's for the carriage or the paper support, and this one's for the carriage lock. Margins are behind the carriage, and this is the right and left margin, and there's a little arrow on the top scale here to tell you exactly where they're at. So I'm just going to set the left one on 0 and the right one around 80. And this has, I believe it has 11 characters per inch. We'll measure that after I do a type sample. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin or near the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, just flip that switch forward 1 notch. It skips 1.5. One more, it skips 2. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line, switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that down to the orange indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. When you have it on the white indicator, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. We're going to move that down for red. Very interesting touch on this. So we'll measure that real quick because I forgot to measure it when I was doing maintenance on it, when I was servicing it. So we're gonna put this right at 1 inch, and we'll do these characters. We'll start at 2 because 1 is a little hard. So yeah, this has 11 characters per inch, which is common for Olympias. Most typewriters are either 10 or 12. So, but with Olympia, they made it common to put it right there in the sweet spot between the two. They also have Pica and Elite available, but they also have most commonly 11. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Where's it at? Flip it up towards the front, and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now and put the color back on black. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. So the touch on this is heavy for a ultra portable, but it's cushioned and smooth. So it's very interesting. Not like any other typewriter. It's not like other Olympias, like the SN models, but it's heavier than you would think it is. But Olympias are known to be heavy touch, so it's not surprising, but it's just different. And you just get used to it. It's fast, smooth, and I don't know. It's heavy but cushioned. It feels. It's hard to explain it. You got to type on this thing yourself. Very popular, not just because of the beauty of it, but because of the function. It's an amazing functioning machine. All right, back to the keyboard here. Backspace on the right side. Very good. This button here with the 4 dots, that's your margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that margin release button and it allows you to get past that and type all the way to the end. Very good. The hood it's got 2 prongs that go into these 2 stoppers here. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right. If you want to switch that direction, the side that you want it to go to, you just flip the little ribbon guide behind it towards the middle, and it'll pull to that side, and that's meant to catch the eyelet at the end of the ribbon, which is a little metal piece. If you don't have one, you can tie a knot, but that just catches on that and swaps it back to the side it needs to go to. Inconspicuous touch control right here. The farther down you go, the more tension there is. That loads a spring that's connected to all the keys. And the farther to the back or down, the more tension, the farther towards you or to up, the less tension. So you just want to play with that. This does have a heavy touch, so you just want to gauge that. And this is basically the same typewriter as the SF models and the other ultra portables. Just differences in the shell basically, and maybe some functions. Some of them might not have a touch control or a color selector. This is your paper release that I showed you earlier. It's got a carriage release on top there, only on the right side. Most ultra portables only have one on the right side. And if you flip the switch all the way back, it disables the spacing when you turn the knob so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You flip that forward, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.